Hello YouTube, welcome back to some Akito Swiftly Gaming. I know it's been a while. With Digimon around the corner, I thought we'd get a little ahead of the game and have a look at what's coming up in 1.0 special packs. For those who don't know, this is a mix of their original 3 sets put into one set, and then we're getting a following set called 1.5 in February that will then have the rest of the cards that we missed out from the first 3 sets. This is just an introduction of like what we should be looking at, not necessarily in terms of value, but in terms of good product. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this as we go through this today. I will be setting them through decks as well as through card types in terms of colour. So let's get on with it. So, honorable mentions. Anything that's going to be an alternate art card will generally have a higher value than its base card, and that will generally always be the case for everything that goes on in the future. This includes promos of certain cards that we already have in the sets or in the decks, as well as future promo cards that will also basically reprint cards that we do need, such as the alternate art Omegamon. So, the Red Starter deck. Every deck will come with its own category of good cards, and in all fairness, we know which ones the good cards are by the fact that there's only going to be 2 per deck of each one. Now in the case of the red deck, it's going to be the Greymon, Gaia Force, as well as the War Greymon. Now, each of these cards are fantastic in their own rights, but Gaia Force is already a meta staple. So, my choices for the blue themed deck are going to be War Garurumon, a Hammer Spark, and the Metal Garurumon. So, War Garurumon, await your turn, inheritable skill, or your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards. This card gains Security Attack 1. Now, Security Attack is always good, makes the game go a bit quicker for yourself. Hammer Spark, you gain 1 memory. If it's a security card when played, you gain 2 memory. And then the lovely Metal Garurumon. I just spend this Digimon once per turn. Perfectly fine. These are some basic skills, some basic cards, things that you probably pick up from the blue deck if you are able to. For the yellow deck, it was a little bit different compared to the others, as the others had more key choices. But I had picked for this the 7 Heavens, which lets you take 10,000 DP off of an opponent, which can destroy the monster. Seraphmon, as it lets you just remove, I believe, 4,000 attack from a Digimon. Holy Flame, just as it seems to be quite a useful one for removing security attacks to stop you from getting destroyed in one turn. And as it's the only yellow blocker currently available with a high DP point to add as well, Unimon. Green is quite a weird choice, as we currently don't have a structure deck for green, but it has one of the best option cards, and if not the best tamer in the game currently. So Mimi lets you have a second Digitamer per the turn, and the Flower Cannon lets you suspend 1 Digimon, which means that you can attack into that Digimon and destroy it. Not only that, if it is played as a security card, it can do it to all of your opponent's Digimon. So for my Back in Black, my main deck choice for this colour would be a Summon, into a Karamon, into a Kurasarimon, into Infermon, into a Diaboromon. Now, you might think this is very just gung-ho, but you got to remember, Karamon has the wonderful ability that when you play a Digimon with the same name as this Digimon, trigger draw 1. That's an inherited effect. Diaboromon will make a token of itself, which still counts as the same Digimon, which means whenever you get to do that, you will then draw a card. I just think this is a good line to look out for. I think it's going to be very well used. Personally speaking, once I get my stuff in January/February, depending on when it turns up, this is a deck that I actually want to build. So I do expect these to come down, up and down in price for a while, just because obviously card markets fluctuate. But I will also want to have a small blocking on my team as well. So in that case, I'll be looking at a War Greymon and a Machinedramon as my big black beatsticks with a lot of blocking potential. Now, War Greymon comes with Reboot, which is very, very good. And Machinedramon comes with On Play Digidevolve 2. So it's going to make your opponent's life a lot harder. Now, for more deck tech choices for this deck, Blue Agamon's really good. It has the inherited skill of Reboot. Maybe give that to, say, Machinedramon. Makes it play again a turn. Kai, really, really good. On your opponent's turn, it gives your Digimon more attack power. So maybe when your opponent thought they could like knock you out and knock themselves out, Actually, it just turns out they just killed themselves. Obviously, with all Tamers, you gain the free memory at the start of turn if you don't have free memory. Spotter Shooter is a great card. Most Digimon you'll be fighting towards mid to late card game will be at least having a 1 Digivolution that you could get rid of. I've put Infinite Cannon in here just because it's basically the same thing as a Spotter Shooter, just on steroids. But at the same time, if you're playing against something that for now is like Rookie Rush, it won't be as effective. Red beats Rookie Rush really, really well. So, as I just said, Red is really good at destroying Rookie Rush. You throw down a Volcandramon, baby, all those rookies are going to the discard pile. As you may have noticed though in set 4, which will be our set 2/3, depending on how they want to number it, because I think that's going to number it 2.0, or just 2. Quite a few rookies are starting to get like 5,000 DP, so Rookie Rush will still be a thing, but it will cost more. The Greymon here has the energy skill of the extra DP. That's going to be great when you put it into, say, a Omnimon or even a War Greymon. And then, as our final choice here, we did have the lovely Omnimon, which again, technically is in blue too. So, these are my choices for red. Gabumon, that lets you draw an extra card when played. You have a Garurumon with a skill that lets you unsuppress a teammate. And you have the Metal Garurumon that allows you to remove a Digivolution from itself and then be played as its own monster. Now, combined with an attacking Metal Garurumon, you then use your Garurumon to unsuspend it again. So, for right now, green's in like a really weird spot where it's not fantastic. It's not a terrible colour to play, but it just doesn't do enough right now. Now, as of the next set, we do get our hands on some really nice cards. And then the following set, we get a few more green cards that really do make this deck work. But for now, I'll look at picking up things like Hercules Kabuterimon, Rosemon, Puppetmon, and Rust Tyrannomon, just as precautions to put to the side. Or maybe if you're like me, just collect because there's some very nice cards. So, I feel like yellow is in a bit of a weird place, same with green currently is. Green does get better within the next set, but for us we have to wait 2 sets before we start getting even better yellow Digimon. Luciomon will be coming as a yellow rookie Digimon. It is fantastic, but that is 2 sets away and we will bring him up on another day. But for now, I'm picking Cupidmon, Magna-Angimon, and the new Seraphmon. So as we all may know, purple is, for the foreseeable future, the graveyard colour. Lots of trash, lots of recycling, and lots of just pumping out for the time being. Impmon being a very interesting choice here. When you have a Beelzemon card in your hand, you could use it to Mega Evolve your Impmon into Beelzemon if you have at least 10 trash. Now, on the opposite scale, if you have 10 trash and you have a Lilithmon, she can bring back 2 option cards. And, speaking of option cards, Trump Sword, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. So, overall, if your opponent hasn't attacked yet, there's a good chance he's unsuspended. Quick stab of the old sword, donezo. Perfect card if you're lucky at this in security and you have a little on the team. You're going to get this out again and again and again. As well as Piedmon. Retaliation. When this Digimon is deleted after losing a battle, delete the Digimon it was battling. Now at 10,000 DP for a Mega, that is on the low end, and that generally is here to take care of this skill. Now on play, you may play up to 2 level 4 or lower purple Digimon cards from your trash without paying their memory cost. Any on-play effects though will not be activated. Again, Piedmon is very good at this whole kind of like generation of, look, you can attack me but I'm taking you down, and even if you do that I've already got more monsters on the field. So yeah, I mean, if you're playing something, for instance, like I said, the Impmon, you know, you throw 2 Impmons down, you have 2 Beelzemons in your hand, you've got more than 10 trash, you've got a game going. So guys, I hope this guide has been helpful. These are cards that are going to be worth a bit of money in the near future, as they are going to be used for quite a lot of the colours of those decks that are coming out. If you are looking to purchase these things, do be a bit more savvy. Don't buy right now. Do wait until January, well, end of January, beginning of February, once everyone has their booster packs in hand and they want to open them. And in all fairness, people want to make some money out of them. There will be some certain cards in those sets that will definitely be more expensive, like the Parallel Rares or Alternate Arts, depending on how they want to call them. I think they are going to go with Alternate Art in the English TCG. That being said, though, there will be some cards like Omnimon / Omegamon, depending on how they go. I think they are going to go with Omnimon. That is going to be a pricey card anyway. Not necessarily because of how rare it is, but because of actually how played it is. It is currently the best deck. I think Blue Omnimon is the best deck currently available, according to a lot of these webcam tournaments that we have received in the last few weeks. Followed by Red Omnimon. In all fairness, Omnimon is not necessarily an impressive card, as there are cards coming out that are basically just as good as it, if not better. But for now, he is a bit on the side where its only real opponent is technically like a Dearboro / Millenniummon deck. A lot of people will think that's not as good, but it is pretty good. If you are fighting against a Omnimon deck right now, you are having to sort of figure out what you can do against them. There are deck tech videos out there for you guys if you need some stuff like that. Either way, let me know if I've missed something in the comments. I know, as I said, green and yellow are kind of lacking, but there probably is something there that I didn't notice or didn't see. So please let me know. And guys, happy holidays, happy new year. We nearly got through this together. Let's just try and start afresh, yeah? Have a good one. Goodbye.